All right, get this. Today, we're diving deep into how brands, engineer those like wow moments.
Yeah.
The ones that make you feel a certain way.
Exactly.
This isn't like your grandma's customer service.
Oh.
Okay. This is next level stuff.
This goes way beyond, you're right, those surface interactions. We're going to explore how these companies, they tap into your senses.
Yeah.
And your emotions to make experiences that really stick with you.
And to guide us, get this, we've got this awesome clip from business expert Vusi Thembekwayo. He's all about this idea of like customer experience as philosophy.
Yeah.
Not just some department, right?
Right. It's got to be like woven into the company.
Yes.
Every interaction.
It's everything
the customer has.
He uses this really cool example from his own company, right?
Yeah.
They have this rule. Whoever sees a visitor first, doesn't matter who it is, you have to offer them a drink.
Oh, wow.
Even like Thembekwayo himself.
I love that.
It's such a small thing, but
it says a lot.
It really does.
About their culture.
Yeah.
That making people feel welcome, it's a priority for everyone.
It's that feeling when you walk into a place. You just know.
Absolutely. It's the atmosphere, the experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not just a transaction.
Right.
And, Thembekwayo talks about this, how brands like Ferrari.
Yes.
They use something as basic as color.
Yeah.
To get this powerful emotion from you.
Ferrari red.
Yes.
It's iconic. And it's so much more than just a color, right?
It is.
It makes you think of speed.
Totally.
Luxury, that Italian,
Flair.
Flair, yeah.
You see that red, it's Ferrari. Before you even consciously see the logo.
Exactly. That subconscious link. Instant reaction.
Yeah.
And color's just one piece of it. Think about the sound of a Ferrari engine.
Oh, man. Thembekwayo, he describes it as sweeter than St. Peter up in heaven.
He does not hold back.
I love this guy.
But he's right. That sound, it's not an accident. It's made to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Power.
Excitement.
Like they're composing a symphony.
Just for your ears. To make your heart race.
To make your heart race.
And it's not just Ferrari, right?
Oh, no.
Thembekwayo mentions BMW.
Yeah.
They have a whole department.
I know. A phonics department.
For the sounds their cars make.
It's amazing how much thought goes into this stuff.
Isn't it?
Everything. The doors closing.
Right.
That little thunk.
Right.
The turn signal. Even the warning beeps. All chosen.
It's like they're orchestrating this whole sonic experience.
Yes.
To make you feel a certain way.
To make you feel a certain way about their brand.
Exactly. So we've got sight, we've got sound. What about the other senses?
Smell.
Okay, yeah.
Imagine you're walking past a bakery.
Oh, man. Don't even. The smell of fresh bread. It's like a superpower.
It's like they're luring you in, right?
It is a lure.
A lot of stores, they put their bakeries right near the front for a reason.
Makes sense.
They're using that smell, primal.
Oh, yeah. It's like childhood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nostalgic. And it works. It's so good. It's like they're hacking our brains, but with, scent.
In a way, they are.
Right.
It's called sensory marketing. Engaging your senses subconsciously.
Wow.
To change how you act.
So it's not just about the product.
Nope.
It's the whole experience they build around it.
Yes.
That makes it stick in your memory.
Absolutely. Like you're not just buying a coffee.
Right.
You're buying the smell.
Yeah.
The vibe.
Yeah.
The feeling of being
Yes.
energized.
Yes.
Or relaxed.
Or whatever they're going for.
Exactly. You're buying into an experience.
Yeah.
An idea.
This is making me rethink every time I've walked into a store because they were playing my jam or smelled like fresh cookies or whatever.
That's the thing. You start noticing it.
You do.
And it's like, wow, so much of this is designed.
It's kind of creepy, but also kind of cool.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about it.
But being aware of it, that's the first step to being a smarter consumer.
Okay, that's a good point. Appreciate the artistry, but know what's going on.
So how do we do that? How do we not fall for these tricks?
Great question. We'll get into that.
Okay, good.
But first, let's go back to Thembekwayo.
So Thembekwayo, he uses this phrase. He says, customer experience is not magic.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's process. It's people. Mm. And you can make it happen.
Yeah.
But you got to want it.
You have to be intentional about it.
It's not an accident.
No.
It's a choice.
It takes a deep understanding of what makes people pick, what makes them feel something, what makes them act.
It's like they're in a lab building this customer profile.
Yeah.
But instead of Frankenstein, it's like the perfect shopping experience.
That's a great way to put it. And it's not always about, tricking people into buying stuff they don't need.
Right.
It can be about making their lives better, genuinely.
Okay, yeah. Like you walk into a store, the lighting is just right.
Yes.
They've got that playlist, just vibing.
It makes a difference, those little touches.
Did you?
It's the atmosphere, the feeling, beyond just the stuff they're selling.
Totally.
Yeah.
And Thembekwayo, he's big on this. It's got to be everyone.
Yes. Not just one department. The whole organization.
He gave that example even in his company.
Right.
Everyone's part of that customer experience.
Just a culture of service.
Yeah.
From the top down. Everyone gets it.
So it's not enough to just have a great product anymore.
Nope. You need that whole ecosystem around it.
Wow.
Supporting the brand, what it stands for.
Okay, so give me an example. Who does this well?
Apple. Think about Apple. They're masters at this.
Okay, yeah.
The products, yeah, they're nice. But it's the whole thing.
The experience, yeah.
Keeps people hooked.
It's the packaging, the software.
Yes.
Those genius bars.
Everything's thought out. Seamless.
It's like they know what you want before you do.
That's it. That's a truly great customer experience, going above and beyond those moments that turn a customer into like a fan.
Okay, but real talk for a sec.
Yeah.
This sounds like a lot of work.
It is.
So what's the payoff? Why bother?
In this market, customer experience, it's everything.
Really?
It's what makes you stand out.
So it's not about just making a quick sale.
It's about building something that lasts. Loyalty.
Turning customers into walking billboards for you.
Exactly. Because let's face it, people remember how you made them feel.
More than the actual product, you mean?
Way more than the product details. Yeah.
Okay, so how do we deal with this?
Yeah.
All this carefully crafted stuff.
Right.
How do we not get tricked?
That's the big question. We need to be more aware.
Of what though? What are the signs?
Like you said, that bakery at the front.
Yeah.
That playlist.
Yeah.
It's usually not an accident.
Right.
Once you start seeing it,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy how much is engineered.
So we got to be savvier.
Yes.
More aware of the messages they're sending.
Exactly. And ask yourself, do I actually like this?
Right.
Or am I being played?
Take back that control, yeah.
Yes. Knowledge is power. The more we know,
Right.
the better choices we can make.
So we buy what we want, not just what they're selling us.
Exactly. Decisions that reflect what we value.
This is kind of freaking me out, not gonna lie.
Mm.
Is anything even real anymore? Or is it all just designed to, push our buttons?
That's a deep question.
Right.
And one we might need another episode to really unpack.
Maybe. But it does make you feel like you're in some kind of simulation sometimes.
I get it. Everything's optimized, you know?
To keep us hooked.
It's true. But remember, you still have a choice.
Oh, right.
You have the power to decide how you interact with these brands.
So it's about finding that balance, I guess.
Yes.
Appreciating the artistry of
That's
it.
a skill.
But also not being naive about it.
Appreciation and awareness.
I like that.
Don't take everything at face value. Be a thoughtful consumer.
And maybe even, enjoy the game a little.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you did there. Being on the secret. This has been crazy eye-opening.
Yeah.
But before we go full conspiracy theory here, Thembekwayo says one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
That really struck me. He says, it's really hard to actually build this kind of culture.
Oh, yeah. He talks about that, right? It's like an immune system.
Yes. The company's immune system.
The company fights back against change, even good change.
Even if it's better for them in the long run.
It's tough. People are creatures of habit.
They like what they know.
And change is uncomfortable.
So how do you get past that? How do you break through, like you said, that immune system?
Strong leadership, a clear vision, and patience. Lots of patience.
You can't just force it, right?
No, you have to bring people along. Explain the why.
Not just the what.
Exactly. Explain the benefits, calm those fears, give them the support they need to make that shift.
So it's not just a one-time thing then?
It's a constant process, nurturing that customer-centric mindset.
Always growing, always adapting.
You got it. The only constant is change, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
And the best companies, they embrace that.
They got to keep up or get lost, right?
That's how it goes. Gotta evolve.
Yeah.
Just like the customer experience itself, you know?
Always changing. So what you're saying is,
Yeah.
with all this stuff being thrown at our senses,
Right, the sights, the
we
sound.
got to be on guard.
In a way, yeah. Being aware of it, that's the first step to not being, manipulated.
So the psychology behind it, the thought that goes into it.
All of that. The more you understand, the better shopper you become.
Okay, but we still have a choice, right? We don't have to buy into it all.
Absolutely. Support brands that feel genuine to you, or, hey, just admire the craft of it. Don't let it control you.
So find that balance between liking what you like
Yeah.
And knowing someone's probably trying to make you like it.
Appreciate it, but don't be naive about it. That's the key.
This has been wild. My brain is, like, rewired now.
That's what we're here for, to make you think a little differently.
Well, so next time I walk into a store or see an ad online, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking for it.
Yeah.
Those little tricks, you know?
See if you can spot them. Ask yourself, am I really into this?
Yeah.
Or is it just well-played marketing?
Maybe a little both sometimes.
Could be, but asking that question, that's the important part.
I think we've officially deep dived into this whole engineered experience thing.
We did it.
Mind officially blown.
It's a lot to think about, that's for sure.
Until next time, everybody, stay curious out there.
Keep your eyes open and your senses sharp. You never know what you'll discover.